Hello, parents. This is Mrs. Worley. I'm just popping on here because tonight is our first night of homework, which the kids are really excited about. At least they're excited the first day of it, anyway. And the homework that we're going to have tonight and most nights is our homework that goes with our phonics lesson for the day. So I was going to show it to you and show you some of my expectations and some things that you could do at home that would really, really help your child and help us move along. And I also will say that I'm sending home this little letter tonight that explains the phonics program that we use and why we use it, why it's successful, how we teach things, how it works. This letter lays all of that out. And the lesson that we did today was the letter N, and we talked about the sound that letter N makes, and we practiced writing the letter N, and we used it, and we read many words or talked about pictures and words that started with the N sound. So we did this page together in class, and we did the handwriting part. We also did a little bit more extensive handwriting practice of N. And that's something that I wanted to talk to you about is how important it is that we at school and at home really encourage the children to form their letters correctly now because they're young, and the way that they practice it all year long is the way they're going to write these letters. So I'm teaching them the proper way to write them. And if you will help me reinforce that at home, it would be awesome. So when they come home tonight, they're going to have this sheet like this, and there's always going to be a parent guardian little note at the bottom that kind of explains to you what the pictures are and what the kids are supposed to do. So it'll be pretty self-explanatory. Once you read this, it'll explain a lot. But just to kind of do a quick kind of overview of it, every night that we do a letter, the kids are going to be asked to practice writing this. And they do not have to write, 10 of these capital N's and lowercase n, but I want them to do several of them very neatly, the neatest that they can. So at school, we really talk about these lines and using the lines. In fact, in my class, I have a picture. Let me see if I can show you one of a little house, and the house has an attic, and that's this top line is the rooftop, and this area right here is the attic, and in the middle, this between what we call the dash line, but we call it the ceiling and the carpet, and that's the part of the house that we live in, and then down here is the basement. We talk about it in that way so that they are very mindful of the letter placement and where the letter needs to start and end and all of that. And I also really stress when we're making letters like the capital N that we start at the top. So I'm going to show you the way that I showed them, and hopefully you'll watch this and you'll be there beside them tonight or someone to make sure they're doing it correctly and practicing it correctly. Because we all know that if you practice something the wrong way, then you'll do it the wrong way because that's how you practiced it. So I told them to start at the rooftop. So we're going to start up here at this top line and drag our pencil line down all the way to the carpet. We pick up our pencil, go back up to the rooftop, and make a slanted line all the way to the carpet. Pick up our pencil a last time, go back up to the rooftop, and go down and connect. Now, that's 3 different strokes, and that's the way we're teaching them to do it. So I would say that one, and then if they could practice making another, same way, you could be there to tell them to make sure you start at the rooftop, go down through the attic all the way to the carpet, pick up your pencil, go back up to that spot, make a diagonal line down to the carpet, pick your pencil up, back up to the rooftop, and all the way down. It takes a little practice, and this is really good for fine motor skills. I think we can do one more. Rooftop to the carpet, back up to the rooftop, slanted line down to the carpet, back up to the rooftop, and all the way down to the carpet. Now, they should be able to fit 4 capital letters on there. That's what I would like to see. And same thing for lowercase n. And they can practice on this bold part. The lowercase n is a little different because we're going to start at the ceiling. And we don't pick our pencil up once we do this. So we start at the ceiling and we're going to go down to the carpet, push up, back up to the ceiling, and down to the carpet. And they never have to pick their pencil up to make lowercase n. Okay, and then we're going to do another one. Start at the ceiling, go down to the carpet, push up to the ceiling, and back down to the carpet. We'll do a third one. Start at the ceiling, push down to the carpet. Go down to the carpet, push up to the ceiling, and back down to the carpet. And one final one. Start at the ceiling, go down to the carpet, push up to the ceiling, and back down to the carpet. Okay, so that's the way I'm teaching them to do lowercase n. So if they do 4 capital N, 4 lowercase n, it's okay to have them erase and do it again, especially if they're going down here in the basement. You don't want them to do that. We want them to, it seems like we're being a stickler for it, but now it's so much easier to correct it now and then just get in the habit of practicing it the right way. And then after that, you can have them, you're just basically going to tell them have them read, tell you what these pictures are. This is a nurse. And you say, what sound does nurse start with? It starts with the N sound. What letter makes the N sound? And it's the letter N. And they're going to go through and do that for needle, napkin, newspaper, numbers, and nails. And that is it on this. So if you could really help them with this part, that would be awesome. I'm sending home also a list of last year's sight words. You could go over some of those with them. But the main thing is just having them have a place to practice writing this and doing a good job with that. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great evening.